And next we're going to do some pictures of a forearm. So the first projection we're going to do is an AP. So we're going to turn the hand all the way over. We have to make sure that the humerus and forearm are on the same plane. We have to make sure we have both joints on. So we have the wrist joint and the elbow joint on the image. We're going to center to mid-forearm. We want to make sure our epicondyles of the distal humerus are parallel with the IR. So these condyles here should be parallel with the IR. The hand is supinated, so we have a perfect AP of the forearm. I'm going to mark the lateral side, and that would be the way an AP forearm should be. So hand supinated, condyles parallel with the IR, centering mid-forearm. Our next projection is going to be lateral. So at this point, the elbow is going to be bent at 90 degrees. Very important to have the humerus and forearm on the same plane. What I mean by the same plane is this is flat, so this plane and this plane are all the same. Centering on the lateral side. I'm going to turn the wrist lateral. So we'll make sure we have the elbow joint on and a good lateral. So elbow is bent at 90 degrees. Wrist is nice and lateral. And we're on the same plane, centering mid-forearm. And that would be a lateral of the forearm. Now we might have somebody that comes just out of surgery or a new injury, or just out of a cast, and then they won't be able to do the lateral. So what you're going to do at that point is you're going to do so right now we have a lateral and a lateral. When we do an AP, we have an AP and an AP. On this next one, we're just going to go like this and put the arm down, so palm down. We're still parallel with the humerus, so we're on the same plane. Our condyles are now perpendicular to the IR. But at this point, so because the patient can't turn their hand this way, we have to do it like that. So what we're doing is centering mid-forearm. What we have is a PA of the wrist and a lateral of the elbow. And again, that is somebody that just came out of a cast, a new injury, post-op surgery, that cannot bring their wrist up. So at that point, what the next projection is going to be, we're going to put the arm straight out. And we're going to make sure we have the wrist nice and lateral. Still centering to the mid-forearm. So the disadvantage of doing it this way, so we do have a lateral wrist, which we had a PA on the other projection, but if you notice at the elbow, our condyles are not parallel with the IR, they're actually slightly oblique, so we don't have a really good AP of the entire forearm or AP of the elbow. We have a good lateral wrist, but we don't have a good AP of the elbow joint. So this is a projection that we'll do if the patient can't do the normal views of a forearm.